Hello everyone, Ryan here. Vlogmas day 21. It's currently 7:37. I'm back at it, back at work, doing the Postmates thing. I mean, obviously, right? I figure, hopefully this weekend, which is like technically holiday weekend, like, the time when more people tend to stay home, because they're preparing for the holiday and all that. So I mean, I was checking earlier today. I think the order activity got pretty busy today in the afternoon. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to work because I had some errands to run in. So yesterday I only did 3 deliveries, and yesterday I started around 8:30 or something. That was around the time when I got my first delivery yesterday, or last night. And right now you can see after 7:30. So I'm thinking maybe I might not get my first order until possibly 8. I don't know. Hopefully before that, before 8. But order activity right now, it's not quite as busy. So sometimes that happens where, because I know when a customer places an order, especially if it's like a prepaid one, where if it's one where they place an order and the restaurant, they actually see that order. Usually they have some kind of tablet or computer set up so they can accept those orders. So for those kinds of orders, I know when a customer places an order and it's at a restaurant where, they fulfill the order, in other words, like we, the drivers, we don't have to go on behalf of the customer and order for them. But those prepaid kinds of orders, when the restaurant receives them, so sometimes it takes them like 30, 40 minutes, sometimes even an hour, depending on how busy the restaurant is. I want to say no more than an hour. 40 minutes to an hour. That's how long it'll take a restaurant to prepare a customer's order. I mean, a customer that ordered through Postmates. And then once their order is complete or almost complete, once it's like almost ready to be picked up, and then what they do is, I don't know, they press some kind of option or something, and then that way, once they do that, then the closest driver, the nearest available driver gets notified of, that order is ready to be picked up, or close to being ready to be picked up. So yeah, so because of that, like I said, sometimes I end up waiting a good 40 minutes to an hour in between deliveries. Obviously, you gotta have a lot of patience, which thankfully I do. But I'll admit, when I first started, my patience was definitely tested. And so obviously, I would say, if you're not a very patient person, then this would definitely not be the job for you. Not saying you shouldn't try it. I mean, obviously, I think it's one of those things that people just gotta try, test out for themselves. Whether you're in it for, like a long-term kind of thing or just a short-term kind of thing, you still gotta try it out, test it out for yourself, because that's how it is. It's one of those jobs, one of those side hustles that it's not for everyone, but also too, once you get used to it, then it becomes no big deal. I mean, pretty much the only thing you got to worry about, is wear and tear in your car and gas and all that. But if you're smart about it, which, like me personally, I stick to delivering within the same 5-mile radius, sometimes 6-mile radius, but usually definitely no more than 5-mile radius. Because of that, I'm able to really conserve my gas and also cut down on the wear and tear on my car. Because otherwise, before, like last year when I first started, I would end up driving like 6, 7, sometimes 10 miles to make a delivery. And then you figure if I would end up driving 10 miles just to deliver an order to a customer, and then I would have to drive like about 10 miles back to where I came from, which is obviously 20 miles. So obviously if you're going to do that, then obviously you're going to go through your gas at a much faster rate. So I mean, that's one, I would say, like well, I mean, that's definitely one big tip I have to give to people, like people who are starting out with Postmates, driving for Postmates, or who are curious about it and haven't started yet. But I would say definitely conserve your gas, figure out a way, to like pick an area, especially if it's an area you're already familiar with. Test it out, see how many deliveries you can make just within that area, say within, a 5-mile radius or a 6-mile radius, or whatever you're comfortable with. Because I mean, that's pretty much the only way how you're going to conserve gas and actually make some kind of profit doing this whole delivery gig thing. And so still waiting for an order. Like I said, I hope I get one before 8. I don't know if I will. Hopefully I do. So I did get an order before 8, but I declined it. It was for Peter Piper Pizza. That's one of the orders where I'd have to go and order it on behalf of the customer and wait. And I don't know if they recently changed it, but I'm pretty sure it's still like that. And last time I delivered an order from there, they screwed it up. They added the wrong toppings, and I mean, I got to keep one of the pizzas, the one that they put the wrong toppings on. Got to eat it. That was pretty good, but I just since I've been doing this for over a year, there are certain restaurants I tend to I refuse to deliver food from, because I know like exactly how long it'll take to place the order, how long it'll take them to make it, and it's and not to mention, like, the last time I delivered from Peter Piper, I didn't get tipped for that order because the customer didn't like that. It took me a while to deliver to them, and I explained to them that they screwed up the order, they got it wrong, and then they had to redo it and make a whole new pizza. And so, which is something like, I don't, on the customer side of things, like, I don't know exactly how well informed people are, unless you order through Postmates on a regular basis. But even then, I mean, anyone who's watching this, if you have any questions about it, I can answer them. I can answer them as best as I can. I mean, but I will say, I believe most customers, they're not aware of the fact that, sometimes when you place an order for a particular restaurant, we, the drivers, have to go and place the order for you. And I know not everyone is aware of that. And of course, Postmates, the headquarters CEO or whoever's in charge of promotion, they don't make that clear. I've yet to see even really one commercial or ad or a Facebook post where they explain that to the customers, which I think they should. But maybe they don't explain things because they don't want to deter customers, but I don't see why I would. It's just, the customers should be informed, I believe. So yeah, I mean, I'm saying right now, sometimes when you place an order, we, the drivers, we have to go and place the order for you, and then we have to wait for the food to be prepared, cooked, wrapped up, and all of that. And then if they get the order wrong, then we gotta wait even longer so that they can, correct their mistake. And so yeah, I just ultimately I don't believe it's fair for us, the drivers, to not get tipped just because of the incompetence of some restaurant employee or fry cook or whoever. It's that's just how I feel. But I mean, that's how I strongly feel. So yeah, so I'm still waiting. Don't know when I'll get another order. Probably won't be for a while because I declined the first order. I think yesterday, in fact, I got notified of a lot more orders because I didn't decline my first one. I think that's how it works. I know a lot of people like to give they give the benefit of the doubt to the app or whatever, but I don't know. I've seen enough times where I've experienced enough times where if I decline my first order, then I don't get another one until like an hour later, sometimes over an hour later. And because it's the algorithm, the almighty algorithm, and so I got notified of a Panda Express order. Went and picked it up. They kind of took a while to make it, but it's kind of a big order. So hopefully that means I get a little extra money for it. So yeah, I'm going to go deliver to the customer right now. I just dropped off the Panda Express order. And actually it wasn't too far away. It was some bastard revving his engine. I was going to say it was drop off was a little over 3 miles from the restaurant, from Panda Express. It was just, like I said, the wait time. I waited like 15 minutes. Yeah, 15 minutes for them to prepare the order. I guess I don't know, they had a lot of orders coming in or something. Or they were understaffed. Or I did see like there was 2 or 3 employees, like I guess their shifts were ending and they were leaving. So maybe that's why they're behind on fulfilling all the other orders or something. I don't know. And the manager got kind of pissed off at his employees, and I mean, understandably, I guess they weren't moving fast enough. And that's how it is working in any restaurant. I know because I used to work as a fry cook at an Applebee's. And yeah, when the orders would come in, we were expected to cook everything within, like, we were told that it should only take us like 3 to 5 minutes to cook anything, which was ridiculous because, you know, sometimes it does take a little longer than that, a lot longer, in fact. So, but yeah, I don't want to go off on a whole tangent there, but yeah, my experience working at Applebee's was kind of horrific. But so anyways, yeah, I dropped off the Panda Express order, and like I said, I wasn't too far away, and it was to this family, and their son answered. So their son answered, and he looked, you know, really young, but like he was really tall too. But so yeah, I handed him the food, and he just, you know, he said thank you. I said thank you. Have a good night. And then I was leaving, and then I guess they had like a little dog or something, and the dog was like getting ready to run out. And the dad who was in there was shouting at the dog, and I don't know what name he said. Like, their dog was either named Dane or Tane or Teen or something like that, something with a T or a D. I don't know. But I was leaving, and the dad like shouted at the top of his lungs, like, I guess it worked because the dog didn't run out. And I know, I mean, I was just like, I was kind of taken aback a little because the dad shouted so loudly, but I guess maybe their dog is notorious for running out into the street. Or I know how that feels because my dog, well, the family dog, his name is Oreo. He does the exact same thing. He'll run out into the street and just act all crazy. And yeah, Tane or Dane, I don't know what. But he didn't run out, so. And so I got $5 something for delivering that Panda Express order. I don't know if they're going to tip me or not. It's the first time I've delivered to that particular neighborhood, to that particular family. So, obviously, I hope they tip it. Which, by the way, the 3 deliveries I did last night, so far only one person has tipped me. And believe it or not, it was the teenage girl that I delivered to. I delivered Jack in the Box to this teenage girl last night. But yeah, I mean, she didn't tip me much. She tipped me $1 something, close to $2, and but hey, every little bit helps, and you know, I appreciate it. It's definitely a surprise to me to get tipped by a teenager. Yeah. So yeah, I'm waiting for the next order. It appears to be kind of busy right now, so we shall see. Wow, so I got another Panda Express order. This one not quite so big as the last one, but still, it might be worth it. I believe it's to another customer I haven't delivered to before, so it's actually kind of close by to the last customer I delivered to. So, gonna go get to it. So I got a Jack in the Box order. Had to order 3 items, 2 combos, and a chocolate shake. So looks like this person lives in an apartment complex that's really close by. I've delivered there before. I'm pretty familiar with it, so gonna go do that right now. Alright, so I just dropped off the Jack in the Box order. I'm still over here at the apartment complex. the guy seemed pretty cool. And he gave me a $3 cash tip, which is great. Definitely appreciate it. He was wearing like a FedEx uniform, so I guess, he's a fellow delivery guy. So yeah, so I got five something for delivering that. And so plus the $3 cash tip, that's like 8 something, almost 9, which isn't too bad. $9 for delivering one order. So, and I don't know if I mentioned the second Panda Express order. Yeah, when I dropped that off, I got 5 something for that one too. So, I'm gonna call it a night. Another 3 orders. It's not too bad. Obviously, I declined others, but all in all, not bad, and I managed to stay within the same 5-mile radius that I usually do. So, yeah. So it's all up to everyone else if they still want to tip me or not through the app. So, but that's it. Thanks for watching. As always, next time, don't forget, keep it real, keep on rocking, and peace.